just got done talking to the plumbers in the back of that pool in Lodi. And of course, they're all Mexican guys, you know. And I was just watching a video on Mexico, and they were talking about how it's a courtesy, you know, to say good morning, you know, before you start getting right into it. Like with, you know, people, you know, with us that live in the United States, we tend to just start talking right about what's going on rather than give the pleasantries of saying good morning. So I tried to make sure I said good morning and told them they had done a good job. But of course, they did. After I was leaving, I could hear them talking in Spanish, and I don't know if they were asking me like, "Is that the boss?" or you know, he thinks he's the boss, or I don't know if they were saying anything negative or positive because I can't speak Spanish. So I know one thing I learned on that video though is that we refer to ourselves as Americans. And I've always thought, well, that's the way we are. Aren't we Americans? And they're Mexicans. Well, they like to point out that, you know, we have North America and we have South America. You know, they're in North America, so they're Americans too, Americano. So we need to say that, you know, we're from the United States, you know, so that's another point that this lady was making. And I thought, well, I never even thought of it like that. If you're from South America, you like to call yourself Americano, you know, but they think it's bad for us to just assume that we're Americans and everybody else is something different. But I have to admit, that's what I've always assumed until I watched that video on, you know, being more tactful around them. And then I did say, you know, say they did a good job, you know, but I don't know. Maybe sometimes they might take that wrong too, you know, that who's this guy coming in here telling us they're doing a good job? We know we're doing a good job, but they typically are very good people and good-natured, and I hope they take everything positive. But I did make sure that I said good morning when I went out there. I'm going to try to be more sensitive to that. And I don't even know what the Spanish word for good morning is. I think I know, but I don't want to say it because I'm not for sure. So I just said, well, I said first aloha because I just came from Hawaii, but then I said good morning. So I usually don't ever see the workers. I don't think they've ever seen me. I never come out. They've never seen me, other than some of them have worked on my pool at my house, and I've seen them in the office sometimes picking up their check. But for the next 3 years, I'm going to make an effort to come out and videotape it and put it on my YouTube channel so that you can see what are the stages and what's going on in building the pool. So anyway, thanks for finding me, and subscribe if you can. We appreciate you watching. Thank you much, and have a great day.